Hey guys, Caleb here with Steve Meyer's Service today to take a look at the Toro 60-inch time cutter. So first off, let's take a look at the smart speed control system. It's going to be this blue lever right here. So this is going to act as a high, medium, and low gearing for your transmissions. And what this allows you to do is lower the overall speed and sensitivity of the unit. So that's great because we can put it in the low gearing if you're a new operator, so you can learn how to run the machine, let it not overwhelm you. Then once you get comfortable, you can put it down in the full speed position and you really get the efficiencies that a zero turn has to offer. Next, let's take a look at the hide to cut assembly here. So you're going to have your foot pedal and then you have your diagram. And so this diagram is going to go up by the half-inch increments. So you can see here that the right side is the zero or the evens, and then the left side is going to be the half-inch increments. So you can go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, those go up by the half-inch increments. So when you want to change your height of cut, what you're going to do, push this foot pedal with your foot. You're going to take this pin out. It is a magnetic pin, so you don't have to worry about a hitch pin or anything like that. Place it in the hole you want, and then that's going to set your height of cut. And it's not going to bounce out while you're cutting, because like I said, it is magnetic. As we come up to the operator controls, we're going to have your throttle, your choke, your key switch, and your blades. It is recommended on this one to shut the engine down at full throttle, but we'll go over that here in just a second. So in order to start the machine, let's get this out of the way. What you're going to do is obviously you're going to have your key in. You're going to want full throttle and full choke in order to start the machine. Once the unit starts, we're going to go ahead and push that choke down. Then when we're ready to engage the blades, we want to have the blades or the throttle at full throttle. Reason being, we want to get the blades going up to full speed as quick as possible. If we were to engage them at a lower RPMs, it can kind of lug the blades. It can end up stretching out the belt because it's going to be flopping around. So when you're ready to engage the blades, you just pull up on the yellow button. That'll engage the blades. When you're ready to shut the blades down, go ahead and push down on the yellow button. And then on this one, this recommends that we shut the engine down at full throttle. Reason being, that's got to do with how the emissions and the carburetor and everything works on this particular model. So leave it at full throttle when you go to shut it down. This one also has an hour meter on it so that you can keep track of your hours. Then under the seat is going to get us to the battery. So real nice and easy access to the battery. In order to change it, all you got to do is take this bungee off, undo both terminals, replace your battery, and you're good to go. On this particular model, the 75760, this has the 24.5 horse Toro engine. In 2023, Toro is also rolling out the 75762, which is going to run the 24 horse Kohler engine. So you can have kind of two different engine options as 22s are rolling over into 23, and then as you're getting the new 23 models. Both engines are going to be pretty similar in terms of performance and servicing. The only difference is going to be the oil change, and we'll show you that here in a second. So first off, you got your oil dipstick. In order to check your oil level, this is a latch cap, so you just latch it and then you can check your level to make sure it's where it should be. Your oil filter is right down here, so nice and easy access. On the Toro engine, they have the oil drain tube built into the engine, and it goes into the housing. In order to change that, what you're going to do is pull this out, pull it down, and then you're going to let your oil drain. On the Kohler engine, it will have a separate drain tube on the other side, and it'll have a threaded cap on it. So you'll just need to use 2 adjustable wrenches in order to remove that cap. You got your spark plug on this side and on this side, so nice and easy access to those. Then to access your air filter, you lift that up. The Kohler one's going to have 2 latches that you can easily move those latches and then get to your air filter. Then, in order to release the transmissions on these units, you're going to have your transmission relief valves back here. So what you want to do is push these in and down on both sides. Then keep in mind that this machine has an electronic parking brake. So in order to release the parking brake, now that we've released the transmissions, in order to release the parking brake, we need to come up here, we need to put our key in the running position, and then move 1 stick in. then that would release the parking brake so that we can push the machine. Then in order to take the transmissions and put them back in the drive position, you're just going to lift up and pull back, and that gets our transmissions back in drive. As we continue to go to the left, you're going to have your fender with your fuel tank right here. This fuel tank is designed to hold 3 gallons, and it has the see-through here on the front. So what you want to do is you want to follow what that says. So once you get to the top here, go ahead and stop filling. Reason being is if we overfill it, that means we're going to start pushing fuel back to the engine due to how the tank vents. So once this gets to the top right here, go ahead and stop filling. And one thing I like about the gas caps, they're a nice ratcheting gas cap, so you can't over tighten it. Once you hear that clicking, that's how you know it's nice and tight. For your belt covers, these belt covers are going to come off with a 3/8 wrench or socket. You got 4 bolts per belt cover, 1 belt cover on each side. Then lastly, you got your washout port right here. You will have the fittings supplied to you in your owner's manual, and on this 60-inch time cutter there is one on each side. So you got one on this side of the deck and on the other side. So alright guys, that takes us full circle on the Toro Timecutter 60-inch. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks.